Men don't worry about money as much as women, but I think that becomes way back when, like, I want a man that looks after me, while I want a woman with a job.
You see how low the standards are for men? I just want you to have a job, legal income, just a gummy pattern, you know?
I just don't want you to be an arsehole.
I just want you to be a female.
I can deal with everything else, you know. I just don't want you to be an arsehole. I need a drum, and this is starting to think of something.
How often do you do that?
I need a drum.
Get a drum. I want a soundboard.
No, that's a lot of effort.
Nah.
But dude,
you can get a soundboard.
We did say in some episodes when we get to a certain amount, but no one gave a fuck. So,
did we?
Yeah, we said, I can't remember what episode it was. I'll have to go back in the archives somewhere.
We
said when we get to a certain amount of likes, we get a certain amount of followers.
You're gonna play for them.
We're gonna do all this nonsense, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you said that.
In my head, I thought, oh yeah, people want to see this. People don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn.
Let's face it. When we started this, it was first. Let's do the podcast. People.
No, I want to see what people say. But now people ask, when's the next podcast? I'm like, oh.
Subscribe first.
Something is selfish, man. It's a free button. God, help me, help you, help me.
Help us.
But help us, mainly. Yeah, you heathens. Oh. Anyway, we are on episode 13.
Dutch. Dutch is the language.
We just said it 4 minutes ago. I'm not going back on it just yet, so you're gonna have to remember.
It was very Dutch, like 13. Like,
yeah, it was. Yeah,
it's like 13 with D.
Yeah,
fantastic. We were gonna do Arabic since the time of the year. We want to show love to the Muslim brothers and sisters, but
so
what was being said?
Eid soon. Saturday. Or Sunday. Saturday night or Saturday. Saturday night.
Man.
That'll be a vibe.
Have you ever tried fasting?
No.
I'm sure I got you to fast at one time at uni. It didn't go well.
No,
I'm sure.
No, that wasn't.
I did the juice thing with you when I got the NutriBody. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do juicing.
No, that wasn't fasting. That was just not eating because we was in uni and broke. You fasted? That wasn't a choice. That wasn't a choice. We were broke.
If you wanted to find food, you'll find food.
Well, we did. So it don't make a difference.
You're right.
No, not actually. I said to one of our boys, well, I won't name shame, but I said to one of our boys that I think I could last in terms of not eating food to a certain period, but it's to drink. Like I couldn't not being able to drink. Because I actually, especially being a teacher and I have to talk all day. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I think I'll be there like
goldfish.
The go from up. I don't think I could do it. So I respect everyone that fast because it's hard, man.
I've done a fast. I think the longest of days were going for food. That was like you like challenge yourself.
No.
Okay. Well, I've done that. I think I've done like 2 days. And then like intermittent fasting. You've done intermittent fasting?
Yeah, I intermittent fast all the time.
Yeah. I struggle with the 20-4 ratio. But 16-8 I can do.
No, I just find it really hard. But I guess that's because I'm just used to constantly eating. So once you're used to something,
you got that like high metabolism. You can just eat and eat.
I used to be able to just eat. Wow. Used. If you all saw me in my true form, like 18 to 21, 22. Actually, no, tell a lie. Actually, that's a lie. Because at 22, I got told I was too skinny, and I don't want to know. Absolute rampage. Don't need to go into details about who. We just need to know. I got told I was too skinny.
Letting people's opinions define who you are.
Yeah, that point. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm turning into a monster weight, turned an absolute beast. And then we fluctuated up and down from there. But
seeing,
that was the whole point of it anyway. It was a good time. It was fun stuff.
Today's topic. I said the title. You're like, nah, we do this one instead. And you forgot it.
Dating. It's dating. It's been a long day.
Every conversation we have just leads to dating. why you shouldn't do it. You know, it's like, you know, at the end of the day,
don't date me single.
if you're single, stay single.
It's just like
You with someone cool, we're gonna cheat you anyway.
My view has recently changed. It's not all bad.
Oh man, but this one was it was 90s babies dating.
Yeah,
that was the title you wanted.
Dating in your late 20s.
More specifically, yeah, dating in your late 20s. So 90s babies. So we're all turning 30. I turned 30. You men are turning 30. So it's the focus of the late 20s and dating, because if you're single now and you're
single forever.
and you're towards those high 20s, low 30s, you're like,
sounds like a weather forecast.
Yeah, it's like if you're in between here and here, then it's just gonna be a damn terrible day. But if you're in those high teens, it's gonna be great.
I actually think it's harder to date in your early years than it is later years.
Because dating's not dating in your early years. In your early years, you're just exploring your shit.
Wow,
like, but you're just like, do I like this type of girl? Do I like this type of girl?
That's why it's harder.
What am I doing? Well, this girl lets me do this. This girl lets me do this.
That's why it's harder.
You're learning more about yourself. But it's harder for the hopeless romantic that wants to find their wifey at what, 18? Shut up, man.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that because people have done that.
No, I'm saying sure. I'm not saying it's impossible.
No.
I just think
this is why we're polar opposites, because you're just a heartless bastard.
I'm backing myself. No, that's got nothing to do with me.
No, look at it.
That's got nothing to do with me. That voice.
You got my number, you're 37. If you're 50, you might as well give up. My name's Amari. You're just a prick, man. That's the problem. That's why.
It escalate to that? Because what I said was, for those who are trying to find the 18,
we know where it's coming.
Shut up.
These lot have been with us for 13 episodes. If they don't know you from 13 episodes, they know you personally. If they don't know you personally, they know you, and everyone, Gandhi himself knows. Well, already dated. Straight up. Straight up.
It's that. Nah, man.
Anything
I'll say, you just be like,
no, but it's because you started. You was like, fine. Shut up. What?
You got personally upset because you was just like, again, polar opposite. You were just like, now that I'm a man, I'm out to find my woman. Nothing wrong with that.
I was more like, now I've grown up. Now I'm.
Yeah, talking about the Jordan when you're 18. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Now I'm grown up at 18.
No, I'm not saying. You
started with saying, I'm now grown up. Yeah, you're grown up at 18.
Compared to 16.
You was a man at 18.
Compared to 16,
yes.
yes.
You talking about that? You become a man at 18?
Yeah, fine. When I was 18 and I got a few hairs on my chinny chin, I was like, right, cool, let's go. Let's slang dick here, there, and everywhere. Let's see what happens.
To wifey. It was to find wifey?
No, but I was in a relationship, so that's different. It was only till after uni, really, 22, 23, where I really just
was single.
Yeah, for a bit.
Do you wish you were single earlier?
Nah. I think it depends on the person. Like I found out more in my relationships with the people I was seeing all day and whatever than I would have when I was single. Like I found out what I want, what I would tolerate and what I don't tolerate a lot quicker than I thought I would have if I was single. Not saying I would know, but I don't know. But I know in the situations that I was in, I felt like I found right. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. I want this, but I don't like this, don't like this, don't like this.
Then you need this.
I need this. Or vice versa.
Did it help you filter out like partner the type of girl that you believed you deserved and wanted? Was that did those worlds collide and say it was I want and I need this?
Yeah. Like you start seeing people's personalities quicker, I feel. So like at the time I was able to go, but I know I don't know you, but what you're portraying, what you're showing to me, whether that's online or whether that's in person, I either like or I don't like. Now that might, especially if it's online, that might not be the true you, but that's what you're showing. That's what you're choosing to show me.
This is the you you're showing me.
So this is all I've got to go off. Until I approach you and have that conversation with you and break you down and go, oh, actually you're not like this. That's all you're giving. So for now, from there, it could just be straight. Well, I'm not going to approach you because this is what you think. This is what you're showing. This and that's not. That's not what I want. That could be completely different now.
Dating was different now. Like, say, obviously, internet became more prominent with us as we grew. So, early stages, it was like going to ask her out, going to like LinkedIn, going somewhere. Social media wasn't as used heavily in terms of the dating scene. It was used in terms of outside of school. You still chatting to people, BlackBerry, MSN, things like that. But it wasn't seen as like how Instagram's so heavily involved in a relationship right now.
Yeah, not now.
So it's like girls right now. I would openly say like if like it's an app. It's a social media presence, not a real presence. It's a social media presence. So this is a presence not within the world that we live in, just online. But if you go to a girl, it's like, listen, I want to. Like we've been together for years. We know that we're destined for each other, but for me to marry you, I want you to delete Instagram. That's a problem now. Deep it, an app, social media app, because it means so much more. How have we let social media become so prominent and important in a relationship?
But I think that's just the way society is because we're not talking about.
We were raised on both sides of before and after.
Yeah, but I think it's because and we move away from topic a bit, but because social media is so prominent in everyday life, not just dating. Mm-hmm. I'm talking everyday life. Everything is social media based. Yeah. So like, I can find out news on Twitter before I find it out on the actual news. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, there's good and there's bad. Like even work's going on to like social media and all this stuff and online. So because everything is so online focused, now you can get extra streams of income from social media. So to then say to anyone, I think right to do this. I want you to delete this. It's not just the app that you want them to delete. In some people's eyes, it could be a stream of income.
It's not a business.
No, I'm just saying it could be.
But what if it isn't?
It also could just be their way to offload. Like people use social media as a way to offload.
So it's become not necessarily a relationship or business. It's become a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's turned into like a
de-stressor.
It's like an online journal. And it's true.
But going against what I've said, I've spoken to a few people that I've matched on Hinge with, and they say, yeah, I'm not on Instagram. And instantly, instead of me going, yeah,
you go, what's wrong with you?
It's like, why? It's like, what are you hiding? It's mad where I, going against what I'm saying, like, almost think, well, it's kind of a red flag. Why are you not on Instagram? Are you at least on Facebook? Nah, that's weird. Like, my mum's on Facebook.
It's the way it's just the way the world was.
I don't know if I'm friends with it.
Like it's very similar to like if you turn around to someone and you say, "Do you go out?" and they're like, "No, I stay at home." In your mind, you're like, "Oh yeah, great," but then also you're thinking, why didn't you go out? Like, what's stopping you from going out to enjoy? But that's just your way to perceive things.
Well, I'm an overthinker though, so if I ask someone a yes or no question, whatever they answer, if they asking yes, I'm instantly going, why not no? If they answer no, why not yes? I always want to see I always see an answer as like, what are you avoiding? What are you trying to say? I enjoy watching people as well. Let me just clarify that before it sounds creepy. I like to suss people out.
I enjoy watching people.
Okay, let me give you an example. Actually.
Eating an apple today.
What went into my head was hello you straight away.
Joe Goldberg.
But
great series.
Okay, I'm not gonna say. Okay, well, it was my event. My birthday, back, not the one where I was celebrating walking, the one before that, when we was in town.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I purposely invited my friends from different groups.
Good times.
Just to bring them all together and shake the box and see what happens. But also because I just want to share people's interest in me for my birthday. And, bring that together. But what I enjoyed the most, this is something that I fucking feed off it. I realize how much I enjoy this and it's mad, but deep it. Hopefully you'll be like, alright, cool, I would do that too. But
probably not.
When guys in a room together, it's like, a next man will walk in, you don't know him, it's like, alright, cool, that's it. It's like, what's up? You act like a dick or you don't act like a dick or you just talk to people like it's cool. But I love when you're in a group and there's females in that circle, like this, like group one, and then females from another group would come into the room. Like, when we was with the original group that we was with, and then like another party came in, as soon as the other party comes in, everyone goes, oh hi, when the other party comes in. I don't. When the other party comes in, I scan the room of all the girls to see their reaction to more girls coming into the mix. I fucking love it because you can tell. see, it's do it next time. It's like I can do that when I'm going clubbing when there's like groups of girls into like, oh, it's a friend of a friend of a friend. So it's like instantly, girls hate each other.
I can see that
instantly.
I can also see.
It's just like guys like, oh, is it?
Nah, I can also
like
see.
How many guys have you met? On the first approach, like, oh, it's just cool. Like, I don't know, but it's cool.
I can also see the flip reverse. Because I've watched the
okay,
flip reverse.
I don't care about that because I'm
Yeah,
watching
I know.
guys. I like to see, like, if I'm interested in the girl too, I'm like, cool. I want to see how you act when there's an independent variable kicking in. Where it's like, oh, do you like what she's wearing? Like, you know, when the girls like stare and check each other out, what she wearing, how she chatting. The other girls are sipping. As they're sipping, they're rolling their eyes. They're chatting without talking. Just their body language is literally attacking the girls. Bro, love it.
I can see that.
Love it.
I also.
It's just all a fucking mental game that I just love to watch.
I'm playing devil's advocate because I can also see it from. I've also seen the man side of it. Mm-hmm. I've also seen exactly the same situation, but a man coming into it. Also, the exact same situation when the girls walked in, how different man them changed around.
Yeah.
That one's the most.
Yeah,
that one's the funniest.
Fun.
That was the funniest because you sit there, you're going.
Oh, you don't talk like that, big man.
Speaking Italian now, are you? Oh, okay. Because I thought we were all English. When did you learn Japanese, lad? Oh, okay.
Those YouTube tutorials are kicking in now, yeah.
Oh, smoking a cigar now. Oh, okay.
You don't smoke weed, fam.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to be smoking.
Drinking? I thought you were 10 months sober. Oh, all right. So
I love that though.
I've seen that.
It's funny. It's even funny when it's your own friends.
Yeah, that's
like,
what.
Other people, they're like, "Oh, this guy's funny." It's like, no, he ain't. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Why are you talking about geography? You don't care about you failed.
You failed. You don't know where we are now.
You don't know Southeast.
Bill, UK.
Fucking idiot. So I get it. I can see the flip.
Well, I love that, but I see that more when like in mature people. So our age or older, so the 90s and probably 80s babies. Because the younger ones, they're just terrible at socializing. So it's like, it's just obvious and they're just at each other. That's not fun.
I think our age now, we just don't have patience with time.
Exactly. So because of that...
If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Yeah, but in terms of tolerating it, of being in an
I will tolerate you.
You'll tolerate it. But you'll let them know
that I don't like you.
Don't chat to me. It's like, we're not cool.
You're here, I'm there. We can laugh at the same
joke.
We're
a friend of a friend. If we're cracking jokes at the same time, it's not funny anymore.
No.
Because you found it funny.
I'll laugh with you.
Twice.
So I can understand where you're going for. I might accidentally put the bear at you sometimes.
I'm all about it. I'm staring. I'm like, cool. I'm bored. I'm waved. Let's go.
Do you know what I don't like?
I love how
people with green eyes. I just accidentally do that, but that's because we're less tolerable now, and I think that comes along with dating as well.
It comes with the games too. So is it friend of when you know friend of a friend, and it's like never have I ever. That's the game that becomes rude. That becomes destroying. And like Americans do it, like I'm passing the phone to, and like it starts fun, and then he's like, oh, I'm passing the phone to someone that needs to lose weight. Oh, okay. I'm passing the phone that's got a fucking one eyebrow. Oh. And then it's like, okay. I'm passing the phone to someone that eats batty. You're like, oh.
Like, all right.
Like, yo, they're the ones, man. But you're right. They're what older. We ain't got time for shit.
But I think that's why I find dating a lot easier now.
Why?
Because I ain't got time.
It's a self filter because some millennials, because that's unfortunately we're not at the top end, but with some millennials still, we didn't really go into the media thing too well. As in, like some of us like media, share my lives and inner stories and that, and you can tell the ones that you're chatting to are just all about it. So what helps, like on dating profiles, is like asking questions and that. It's like plug in their Instagram. Okay, let me check Instagram, and it's just like photos about them, like nothing. Trying to be like candid and all that, and like, okay, you want to be an influencer. Nothing wrong with that, but now you've helped me say no.
You've helped me filter.
Like you've helped me filter without even have to talk to you, and it's helpful. But the ratio is more of one and less than the other. So it's like the ones that you're after, social media influence?
I think that's just dependent on. Like, I think that's just the social media side. I think, especially when it comes to dating, a lot of things are focused on social media. But our age now, I don't think we think about social media as much. I can actively say that when I was actually dating, I don't think about social media as much. I didn't think about it as much. I didn't give a fuck about it. Like, it's not. Like, you're on it. You're not. You're not. If we're together and you want to take a photo and put me on social media, great. If we're together and you want to take a photo and don't put me on social media, great. Like, I'm not asked. Personally, that's me. I look more towards, oh, can you raise a, are you going to be a good mother?
Yeah, but that's too heavy.
No, it's not. Not our age.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
No, it's not too heavy.
But I saw one video of like one black woman giving bars, and it's like men treat other men because like in a different way because they see themselves in the younger men. Women see young women because they want to be younger women. It's a lot of ways you can say it, but I feel like women our age who are like really into that world are like 30, like late 20s going on early 30s, but they're thinking they're early 20s. Like when you see big women our age, like I have to say a big woman now, not big, but like big women our age, still acting like they're just turned teenagers. It's embarrassing.
I get it because that's
bringing up a conversation about kids and that. It's like, whoa, yeah, it's too big. It's like, what do you mean? I'm still doing this. Like,
yeah,
whoa.
but that's fine. But I'm not saying what I'm saying is like you start to source out like, oh, okay, like where do you not like a job interview, like where do you see yourself in 5 years? But you start to think like, oh, okay, like what do you do for a job? Oh, I'm doing this. Okay, so you've got some form of stable career, or you've got a plan. Or you know what
you can't ask no wannabe teenager or wannabe living their high life shit.
So to me, if I ask that question, for example, if I turn around and I said, "Oh, what are you seeing?" blah blah, and then that person turned around and said, "Oh, I'm just living my best life. I'm just doing me." Yeah. Okay, great.
Do you over there?
But if you also turn around and you say, "Oh, I'm working for the NHS," for example, don't mean nothing. They got a pay rise, you know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It's about goddamn time.
How much was it?
I don't know. I don't.
Well, they got what they wanted or they found.
Or they accepted it.
What was man? What didn't the bus brothers go on strike? And a week later, alright, cool. What? That was deep.
I got nothing against transport and people.
Nothing against you individually, but in terms of what your job is compared to what doctors and nurses are,
maybe give them pay first. Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
I would have said like if I was bus drivers, like, alright, cool, I'm on a strike. Yeah, we'll give you one nana. Give us what we want once you match theirs.
Yeah,
I'm going to strike to support them.
Just maybe. Let's focus on the people that are saving our lives.
Mad. That's mad.
For free, by the way. Let's focus on that. Whether you believe COVID was real or not real, or hoax or not hoax, whatever.
Ooh.
People were dying of something.
Yeah, no matter what, people were dying.
So and then the NHS and everyone had to work through that. Doctors and nurses had to work through that, putting them at risk, their family at risk, so on and so forth. And all we did at 8 o'clock was clap and bang pots and pans. Clapping, better. They couldn't hear you because they were sleeping. Because they had worked in the
They heard us because we were waking them up.
But yeah, they're clapping. No one's giving cake. No one's saying, here, let's go around the whole street and everyone just pay £1 and give a donate and then take that donation.
A quick NHS offering, bro.
Take your donation.
Quick offering.
If everyone around, let's say Birmingham or Sandwell, just here's £1 and just give it to the hospital ward. There's easily £35,000 there.
Yeah, that's one X-ray.
But it's better than a clap.
It's better than a clap.
But my point also being, if they work for the NHS and they say, right, I'm doing this, this is my job, but I also want to go on 20 holidays, for example. I'm also living my best life by going on all these little mini holidays. Okay, cool. There's the best of both worlds then. Then I can work with that. Then I'm like, oh, right, okay, you got stable, but also you're using money to do what you want to do and still live a life that's not just.
Would you settle down and go with no career?
If there's a plan.
No career. Like, what you want to? You ask her, what you want to do? So I want to live off you.
Pardon?
But she didn't tell you this. So this was the NHS girl. Say this is NHS girl.
Okay.
You fall in love. And
Okay.
and then once you're in deep, your heart is there's you're gone.
Okay.
You're gone. Then she tells you, yeah, I actually haven't worked in years.
Scrapping?
You can cut it like that.
No. We're scrapping.
Oh. Oh yeah, but I'm not working. Alright, fight me. What?
Here's the gloves.
Well, that's where you can buy some gloves.
Put your head guard on.
Just to buy some defense.
Because to me you've to me then you've lied to me for however long.
So you're gonna fight.
You've lied to me. You've got me emotionally.
But should money be that important?
It's not that money should
From
be
a man's perspective as well.
It's not that money is important in that sense. That's not the issue. The issue is the lie. The issue is not the money.
What if she felt insecure about it?
Pardon?
What if she felt insecure?
That's fine, but at some point during this relationship you gotta tell me something.
That's when she told you.
3 years deep. Mm-hmm. It took you 3
That's how long the insecurity lasted?
No. It took you 3 years. Forget the insecurity. It took you 3 years to feel comfortable enough to tell me that you're not working.
Yes.
And then there's a whole new conversation. Why did it take you 3 years? Mm-hmm. Why did it take you? No, I'm not saying 6 months. Mm-hmm. Why did it take you? I don't know, somewhere between a year and 2. Why is it every
time? 3 was the magic number.
Why
Maybe
is
she was gonna go for 5, and then Conscious was like,
"Why
3 million?"
Why is it all of a sudden we're just doing all this and we spoke about your work and you said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not working." That's a whole nother conversation. Because let's flip it. Let's say if I did that, I didn't say a word, and then 3 years down the line I said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not working," and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I know what I will be. Single and homeless. So
you're kicking her out too?
I don't think this is the thing. I don't think I'm kicking her out.
Why with equal rights? If she's kicking you, you're kicking her. That's it.
No, I can see it. I don't think I'm kicking her out.
God. Kick her out?
I don't think kick her out. But no, are we in? Okay, right.
You're struggling.
No, because
you hopeless romantic.
No, because we're doing a whole fucking backstory here. So I need to know the facts. Are we living in a house together?
Yeah, her house.
Her house.
Your house, sorry.
My house.
Because she broke.
So okay, she broke.
She broke.
But I bought the house.
You're talking a stray.
Right. Sure. So I bought the house. So it's my house.
Your house.
And I've said, come into my house.
Yes. This is going so well. 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. So she's moved in. Mm-hmm. I ain't asking her for shit.
This whole 3 years she's been finessing that she's got a job, is she?
Okay, but I ain't asking her for shit. Mm-hmm. All I'm asking is maybe like just food, like do shopping every now and again. But other than
she's finessed it for 3 years.
Okay, but other than that, and everything's been plain sailing. It's not like I'm constantly paying and I'm going, why am I always paying?
Well, you're paying. You're just dumb to it because
no. I mean in general, like if we're going out or whatever.
She's broke.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to tell you.
You wouldn't be in a situation where you would solely be paying for everything. That's what you're trying to say. You wouldn't let it go that far.
No, because
but this scenario you have for some reason.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Because it's just that good.
Because at some point, I'm trying to.
Home is just that good. The mental manipulation games is just that good.
This is why Gala evil. This is why Gala evil. Because I'm actually getting a headache. Because I'm getting a headache.
You know what's bad? Because it's real.
It could generally happen.
I can't picture this when the roles are reversed. I can't picture it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I can't
instantly.
I can't see a situation. I can't see a situation where the guy goes 3 years deep and they go, everything. I don't see that. Mm-hmm. But I can fully see this situation. We're scrapping, I told you. I said that was my first answer, we're scrapping. And then after we scrap, I don't really know what's going on from there. Okay. Because my head's actually hurting.
We'll move past it because you're okay. It didn't happen. You're still here. Back in the room. It's okay.
Because I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to think is, how did I let it get so far? That's what I'm trying in my head.
You're looking at the mirror like in about a week's time. 3 years.
3 years.
You're a dickhead.
3 years and I didn't clock onto it. Like the first.
You're gonna say this to any relationship now?
No, because the first year I can understand. First year I go.
We're still there.
We're gonna be here for the next 5 minutes. The first year I go, all right, cool, safe. Like you surprise, you got me. I'm still trying to show you that I'm a stand-up guy in it. So yeah, whatever, cool. Year 2, I'm starting to go.
I'm broke.
I'm starting to go.
Looking at your bank like,
Where's all my money? Where's my birthday present?
every time that pum pum comes, your mind just resets. Resets. Has this happened before?
No.
Have you been put in a situation where like you're just that good, you just forget all the shit she's done?
No. I had to
There was a pause.
I had to think. No. Yeah, no. Not yet.
We're gonna be past it.
It could really happen.
I'm sorry.
No, because I'm thinking about it now. It
You're
could
deep in
really
your past
happen.
relationships. Like, was I taken for a dickhead? Was I taken for a dickhead? While you're debating your past life, what I want to talk about is you can't be.
It could really happen.
You can. It can, especially for the man. You can get lost in it.
God damn.
You can freeze. I never freeze. You can freeze, and that freeze can last 3 years. It's tough. But baggage from early days, you don't accept baggage. But when you get later on in life and you've not found the one, if you're looking for the one, this is rating myself. If you're up there and you're looking for the one, and it's been a couple of years and you still can't find the one, you're going to different places, still can't find the one. You're going outside your comfort zone time and time again, still can't find the one. Now, that one was to go with no baggage, to go with a career, go with a good head, go with, let's face it, you want to start finding yourself, so to go with no kids, to go with no baby daddy issues or no ex drama. Now you've got the quote nice relationship, normal, whatever that is anymore. But now you've got to start accepting baggage. So how much is too much? So
What can you handle? That's situational. Some people can handle more than others. I personally,
what can't you handle?
let me just say this again.
List all the things that you can accept at this age. If the 10 out of 10 in your life,
I
came
could
to you.
not accept.
list what you can. I want to hear what you can
I
accept.
don't know. Can's a lot longer.
Alright, you tell me what you cannot, and I'll add more to it.
I cannot personally accept someone that has a kid with someone else. Not because I care whether you're a mother or not, but because personally, like, I would feel a type of way that child isn't mine biologically.
Understandable.
So when I then take that, I wouldn't have that same connect. As much as I'd want to, I wouldn't. And then when they get older, they want to start coming up to me. You're not my dad. All right, cool, fight me then.
You had a rough day. You just want to fight me?
Fight me then. Go on.
Fight me.
Go on, fight me. If I'm not your dad, fight me. Big man.
And find him and bring him.
And fight him too. Fucking pom. So like I couldn't. I guess it's situational, but I personally couldn't.
I respect those who do.
Me too.
It's literally stepping up where a man couldn't. Rightly so, when they should. It's the biological child.
That's fine.
But I don't think you have to give a reason. So what else? Because you're allowed to say, I don't want to be with someone.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
Oh,
way.
why it's unfair? I just don't want it.
It's the same way.
You're allowed to have a preference, and if that's a preference, that
Same way women
either
are
a red
preferences.
flag or a black flag, like that. That's it. It's just no.
Some people like hair, some people don't. Some people like hair, some people.
Hair.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a preference. I'm just going off side. I'm
You
saying
come from a child that's not yours to hair.
yeah, I'm just saying.
That's
Okay. It could be the same that if a guy has a child.
yeah.
A girl go, oh no, a kid. All right, cool, safe. All right, on to the next. Fine. I actually, smoking would probably be another one.
Smoking.
Yeah, because I don't smoke.
What about social smoke? You know the ones you like smoke when they drink.
I guess
I guess that's the thing. I don't know. We're just around people who's like, you never seen them smoking, and as soon as they get licked, they're puff paddy.
I guess.
Like, oh,
I guess I can scroll past it. I guess I could just go. Oh, okay.
So like the regular and chain smoking.
Yeah, I couldn't do chain smoking.
Nah.
That's not me.
I got asthma.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
I couldn't do that. And I guess it's the same with being alcoholic. But that's all situational. Like stuff like that can change.
They're like problematic.
They're problematic, and you can health issues, things like that can change. So that's a bit of a different story. But in terms of like
baggage thing, we should ask people this. What's baggage that you want?
In terms of baggage, I don't think there's a term where you go baggage, because 9 times out of 10, the most things people are saying are job, kids, housing situations.
Be stush. So you're the most stushiest guy here, and all these girls come to you. You got loads of girls. You're gonna chop them down. So you can say all the girls.
They're not Morgan Freeman. Our Grandpa Freeman. Our Mr. Bitches. If you watch Boondocks, you know exactly what I'm about.
Bitches. So many bitches, you call me Mr. Bitches. But like, you need like, okay, this is too many. Let's pretend there's too many bitches, because okay, chop them down. So all the girls who are over a certain height or under a certain height, is that?
I like tall girls.
Okay. What about little people?
Who? Oh, the dwarfs.
I don't know the politically correct term.
I don't know.
I said little people.
I
don't know the politically correct term.
I had this conversation literally the weekend. I think it's dwarves.
You're terrible if it's wrong.
I think it's dwarves.
Okay.
No, I'm not terrible. They're terrible. They're terrible. And they go, no, the funny.
So I thought about Snow White and like, nah, because that must be rude because it was back in the day.
No, funny. They're gonna watch this and then they're gonna message me and go, "You got it wrong." I'm not terrible. But you know you are. You're terrible.
So
anyway, I think it's dwarves.
So out of all the girls out there, would you say all the dwarves keep the dwarves? I'm gonna say little people. I don't feel comfortable saying dwarves.
I'm sure it's dwarves, so I'm gonna keep saying dwarves.
Little people. OPs. Little people.
I feel like that's almost the same as I'm gonna
little people.
I'll feel like that's very close to what people might say about us. Not little people. But, don't call them that.
Call them this.
Call them this. Because that's not politically correct, but this is technically correct. Anyway, so I think it's dwarves. I need to search this. I need to have a look, because.
But you date, you blind date, take off the mask. It's a little person. Are you thinking, oh no? Or are you thinking, I want to get to know this person?
That's not politically. Don't worry.
You're a teacher. Yep.
I'm tired, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's the politically correct?
Raising the future.
Dwarf.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwarf. The term is person of short stature.
Okay. Dwarf.
Anyway, me personally, dwarfs.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm 6 foot.
That thing though.
I'm 6 foot.
Okay. They're not.
Exactly.
Well, so?
I just don't look right. For me.
Have you seen jockeys with that? Have you searched, like, there's a thing. Search jockeys and their wives on Google Images right now. Jockeys and their wives. Because obviously jockeys need to be a certain stature to be at peak performance. Just search jockeys and their wives. Someone told me this back at uni. I was like, why is that a thing? Why are you asking me to do it? I went and Google Images. I was like, oh, people, like, there's a lot of threats. But some would say because money's there, but that doesn't look too weird, right?
Yeah, but
they look happy.
Yeah, but they're still like they're not. But women aren't as, not all women are as tall. So like the average woman is what, 5'6".
I actually don't know.
The average woman's like 5.
Sounds about right.
I think it's like 5'6". The average jockey is 5'4".
Okay.
2 inch difference.
Average, but not all of them are with like supermodel.
That's the ladies. 2 inch different, ain't that much.
Okay, but I'm talking about.
2 inch different, ain't that much.
Like, how tall is too tall for you, Mr. 6 foot?
Me?
Yeah.
6'5". 6'3". Because I'm thinking heels. 6'3".
True. What's the average size heel like the girls will wear? It's give like a 2-3 inch heel, right?
No, because they're like them little poppy
Oh.
bastard things. Oh man, do you know what?
They out here
Do you
rocking
know? I
stuff
know
out.
this is going on. We're going off complete topic, but
Yeah,
do you
this
know
has
when-
nothing to do with 90s dating.
No, but we're going off a tangent and it's late and all.
Baggage. We're talking about baggage.
Right? Do you know when girls wear them like small kitten heels? I know it's petty.
Isn't that when they're not used to wearing heels, so they use?
No, it's either if they're tall, just they're small little,
They're tall.
small little peeny weeny heels.
Tall girls want to wear heels too.
But put them on. I think it's a power move if a tall girl puts on heels, and then they're taller than men. I think it's great. I think go.
It does hurt when you know the tall girl wants to wear heels with her friends, but she's wearing flats and everyone else wearing heels because she's tall.
stick your heels on.
Yo, rock it.
Knock yourself out.
When in doubt, just spike someone for no reason.
Yeah, bang them.
I was like spike, like volleyball.
Oh, I was about bang with the face.
You just want to hurt people.
What? I'm talking to you.
When the tall person fighting someone, it's just like
Get me a drink.
like headlocking them.
Yeah, that's what I think you should do. But anyway, back to the point.
Baggage.
Baggage. I think it's situational. I think it depends on you as a person, what you would accept. But that comes with you. That comes with your boundaries. What will you accept? What won't you accept?
Back to the scenario. I think men don't care about money as much as women care about money.
Not at all. But I think that's.
Because in your scenario, you tolerate 3 years, but you think it. But like,
I'm just wondering why you lied to me. That's what I'm wondering.
She lied because she knew you would have set her up for 3 years. You finessed her. She got a whole address now. Credit cards and things.
Bro, if I was sitting there for 3 years, and she's like,
You're not just sitting there. You're getting your dick wet. That's why. Just keep me happy. Whenever you start getting conscious, like, hold on, where's somebody got? Ah, never mind. wait.
30 seconds later,
Go shopping, baby.
it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, why's there a Porsche in the car?
Is that your Porsche? Is that my Porsche?
Babe, why's there a water fountain in the living room?
When did we get a tiger, babe?
When did we get? This is my point. Like, I don't think men don't worry about money as much as women, but I think that comes way back when, like, I want a man that looks after me. Well, I want a woman with a job.
You see how low the standards are for men? I just want you to have a job, legal income, just a gummy pattern, you know?
I just don't want you to be an arsehole.
I just want you to be a female.
I can deal with everything else, you know. I just don't want you to be an arsehole. I can work around everything else. You don't have a job, okay, cool. But let's figure something else together.
Because they all women are assholes. Because they are.
No.
But so guys, you're just gonna find your demons.
Okay, I don't want you to be an asshole for me.
Everyone's got their own demons. You're gonna find someone who plays nice with your demons.
I just don't want to be an asshole for me. That's what I don't want. That's all I'm asking.
If we was to ask girls right now, what are the baggage things that you don't want guys to have? They'll be wrapping up bare.
Yeah, but it's...
Well, I'm really struggling. Other than the big ones where it's just more personal. I want to start my own family. It would really bother me. It is a possibility, especially with me because I really love kids. Like, I want to start my own family, but I could see me being with someone who's got their own child as well.
I could see.
But it's something I wouldn't want. Kind of thing. Like, if the person's that person is like, you know, I can look over that. I can overlook that and stuff. I'll raise that child like my own kind of thing. But I know deep down, it's not mine.
Yeah, that's why.
And it is unfair, but
That's why I wouldn't have done it.
some things you can't plan, and if that's something you just can't plan, it is what it is.
I'm 30 this year.
By
By 33.
Yeah.
Hush, little Jordan, don't say a word. We're
I
gonna
suppose
get you a mockingbird.
I spoke to one guy, one of my participants, and he said, one mad Jamaican brother. So I was the only person he could speak to. Everyone else in the office didn't want to. I told you before about this. It was on the day as well. It's like everyone thought he was drunk. It's like, no, he's just Jamaican.
Sounds about right.
He's like, you understood him? I was like, just
shut up.
You know when you're angry, like, just get out of my face.
Simon, go away.
Trust. Yo, Tom, fuck off.
Not today, Tom.
Because like the fact that before I was there, he was there for a few months and doing meetings. So like this whole time, he's been treated like he's a drunk guy, having meetings with these people.
Yep.
I'm like, he's just Jamaican.
Yup.
Like, getting angry. But I was like, cool. But we ended up like he was gassed to see me. Bear in mind, I can't speak yard. Like I can't, but I can understand it. So I'm like, he's chatting to me, and I'm like replying back to him. He just got shocked. But we spoke about how he's got a junior, and how no one names their son after themselves now. Like, I would love to do that. Why is that? Why is that stopped? Do you think?
I don't think I'd name my son after me.
You just sang Crush Girl Jordan.
Yeah, I know, but that's just me because I can't think of baby names right now. That's why.
Never mind. That was the whole concept I went through. But okay. But I would definitely. I'd like a junior.
I think. I don't know. I actually don't know. I think
we're so used to not. Well, we could be like, I don't know.
In my head, I think for me personally, why would I?
Maybe we're a little bit whitewashed because it's a norm from our Caribbean roots.
Maybe, but I never thought about it.
But once it came up in conversation, I can't not think about it. When I chat to a girl now, it's awkward. I'm like, yeah, I can see you holding a little Amari, little junior, running around. I can see that. I'll ask him, what do you think about the name, Amari? Why? Just answer the question. You can name her if she's a girl. What are you searching?
Most common names.
For a white or black child?
Black child. Oh. Are you gonna have
a top three?
Are you gonna have a top three?
I don't know where you were going with it. You just said most common names.
Are you white?
On Jupiter? I don't fucking know.
Most common black baby names. 2020.
I'm gonna get at least one of my top 5. So I'm gonna say Jordan. He's gotta be in there.
Solid name.
You saying black boy or girl? Just black or?
I've just put in black. So they've given me boys and girls. So let's go.
Okay, go for boys. I'm gonna say Jordan, Michael Jordan. I think there's gonna be a black one in there too.
Be shocked. I think you're gonna be surprised.
Is there a black one like stereotype black? Paul. Going by.
Nah. So,
Joseph.
So.
Wait, I got one more guess.
You're wrong with every one of you saying.
Fuck.
So there's Carter. Carter was originally an Irish last name meaning someone who transports goods by cart, but it's of course on a first name for baby boys. For black parents, the name holds special meaning because of Carter G. Woodson, the African-American son of slaves, was an educator and philosopher who founded Black History Month and has been called the father of Black history.
Swear down. I did not know that.
Me either.
Man like Carter.
There's Jaden. Jaden means thankful, and he's from Hebrew.
Nah, I ain't got no son Jaden.
Wow, I'm just thinking of
myself. Nah.
I was thinking about the demon Pickett Smith, Jada, and I didn't want any connotation to that evil. There's Xander.
Xander.
Sorry, Xavier. Sorry. Xavier Xavier. 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 It's 20%.
That lost me.
Sorry. Which means savior. This comes from Latin.
Savior. I'll call him Professor. The rest of his life, Professor.
There's Elijah, which is a biblical name referring to a Hebrew prophet.
I think I should have guessed Elijah.
Bro, there's quite a few.
I thought we would have got Joseph in there.
And then unisex names. Obviously, there's man like Jordan.
You can't say unisex, then say man like.
Unisex means flow down in Hebrew.
Flow down?
Yeah. Take that. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of a baby called Legend? That's a black name. That's the first name, Legend.
That's a black name. That's what black people call their kids.
The meaning of name Legend is clear.
Yeah. That's right.
And it's the name of any parent who wants their child to live up to it. And then there's Zion.
Oh, Zion.
I should have got Zion.
Yeah, crap.
quite interesting, actually. It's very interesting. Might have to. I think I might
I'll definitely have a meaningful name for myself.
not in the video when we post it on Instagram. You know the videos right now. I will link that web so people can have a look at it. I think that's quite interesting for people actually.
Fair. Yeah,
that's very interesting.
Well, I don't think I have much to talk about in terms of dating. It's just hard. It's harder for women, I think.
Yeah,
dating 20s. Because as women age, unfortunately, they're fighting a club that men don't fight.
Yeah. So
and as men get older, they look for women who are younger. As women get older,
they're picking.
But you could say at a younger age where women were just like on a mad one. Not saying women are, but on the young age when women were like, "Fuck it, I'm not settling down for whatever," because it's unfair. If you man can do this, then us girls can do this. Cool, but we're running different races, kind of thing.
Could argue that.
So you could argue at the stage, like what, early 20s to mid, it's time for the goal. You would suggest it's time for the goal to settle down? Could suggest?
I would assume so.
To prevent such a thing?
I would assume so. But having said that, I know it's damage, like it's health damaging, but women can still get, women's maternal clock doesn't start slowing down to the age until like late 30s, like 36 onwards.
Yeah, but when it comes to what 40 afterwards, it could be more of a risk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like for me personally, I think like women start thinking about the man they want to get with within probably about 27 to 30. Preparing, so like between 27 and 30, they start going, right, this is the man I want to get with. And in that time, if they get with someone and then they go, oh, you know what, this is the person I want to be with, then they start thinking about, okay, by 30, if they get with someone at 27, by 30, I want to have a kid, or if they get with someone at 29, by 32, I want to have, like, then they start breaking down the time.
But that's where it goes into the expectations and pressures of a guy, because you can't date someone your age in your early 30s and expect that girl to be on what you're on if you're still trying to live out your early 20s, because you, unfortunately, you can. The guys still can.
Yeah, but the girl can't. Maybe not. Depending on if they want kids.
Depending if they want kids. And
so, even if you can have kids, both male and female, girls and girls.
But that conversation, when we mentioned it earlier, it's too heavy to have too soon. It becomes an earlier topic of conversation.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think any conversation should be as heavy as it should be. I think, especially nowadays in the dating pool, I think you should be able to have a conversation or whatever it may be. If you're in a relationship and you want to start seeing how far this is going to go, and the earlier the conversation.
By all means, yeah. But I think from the get go, from the first date, it's like, what do you want to see us doing, or where this will go? If the girl says I want kids, I respect someone's like, all right, you let me know.
Let's be honest.
Time is precious.
No one's wasting time here. Ain't no one got time to wait. Well, who's still fucking around at fucking 30, 31?
A lot of people. But
let go, people. Go to America and do that shit.
You can fuck around anyway.
You can fuck around anyway, man.
It's about finding, if you're on that fuck around stage,
don't fuck around
with someone. We say, somebody's like, don't fuck around with people who are not on that fuck around stage. Don't fuck around with
people who are fucking around too.
Yeah. That's what it comes into.
They can all fuck around together, but do you know how that works? Communication. Talk, people.
With any of this conversation, with so many conversations like this.
Talking is...
People don't talk.
Talking is free. It's literally free.
We're probably the last of the generations, not generations, the year groups, the babies, the age groups that know how to talk.
It's literally free, man.
I'm sure the two pupils that you teach, it's just ridiculous.
Fucking man. Their communication skills in every aspect. In any aspect you're trying to talk, you can't hold a conversation with kids these days. Not just a sense of like, how's your day? They can't emotionally give you that response, but just in the simplest sense of, hey, here's an idea. Why don't you just stop screaming out cows and doing goat noises, and maybe just type and do your work. Oh yeah, but sir, how about you stop looking over there and look at your screen and type. Oh yeah, but
they're making animal noises.
Kids are wild these days, man. I might have to do a podcast just on.
You need to do a podcast for teachers.
Just on teaching.
That went over my head. Why the fuck are they making cows?
They're idiots. Because they're idiots. Kids these days don't have the emotional maturity that we had.
I feel like parents should be. Nah, that sounds weird.
We thought we were childish. Like when you think back, look at all the stuff we did as kids. We thought, oh man, what the hell were we doing? Oh, it's funny this that, and the other.
Nothing compared
It
to
is nothing compared to what these lot are doing. Man.
I was gonna say, I think parents should know what their kids are doing in terms of like schools can have cameras in the classrooms to see how, make sure that the teachers are delivering their sessions correctly. Because a lot of teachers get the blame, like, your kid's failing you because you're a shit teacher. I know. I've taught the perspective. This is what's going on. This is your kid trying to fuck Susie in the corner.
No, but this
is your kid dashing certain Nathan.
The most honest answer I can give is some teachers can't teach because it's not that they can't teach; it's that they can't teach the demographic of the kids that they have, so they don't know how to relate to them kids.
The wrong teachers are teaching the wrong pupils.
You can't relate to them kids to get them to understand the information that they need to understand. Some teachers are more designed to teach adults and more mature students. Some teachers are designed to teach the SEND students, the students with the ones that need a bit more attention and needs. Yeah. Some teachers are able to teach all. That's one thing I will say about teachers. That's where you need to, as a teacher, you need to distinguish which one you are and get into that lane quick. Otherwise, your life's going to be a lot more difficult.
And it affects other people as well.
And it affects
the learning of.
It affects the learning of. And
I'm sure there's a lot more to unload from there too. But I get you.
Yeah,
I get you
completely. However, not one adult knows what their child is like at school. Every child, and I was just including every child is completely different how they are at home, they are at school. I've had parents say to me when I'm sitting there and I'm looking across the table to Jimmy and Jimmy's mum and dad. Jimmy ain't saying boo to a goose. Jimmy's looking at me, looking down like, because he knows when he's in my class and I give him a look because he's I don't know, farting into a bubble and letting it pop, some crap like that.
Is that an example of what's happening in school?
I've had some wild stories. I'm not going to tell you on camera, but sorry.
Don't tell me.
I've had some wild stories.
It's a trash.
Well, I've looked and I've gone, why? I've gone, why? And they've looked at me and gone, and I've gone,
I'm talking to his
I don't know.
This one at the time.
And I've looked at them and I've gone, but where was the benefit?
What's it for?
Because all you've done now is get yourself into trouble. And I'm not shouting at you. What am I shouting at you for? But you're sitting there crying because you know, oh, okay, you want to, oh, okay, one sec. Your son did it again. You want to speak to him? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so that's going to be long. He ain't coming into my class again. All right. And there's just been some while, but that's the generation we're in, and that's why growing up, they're going to struggle dating.
I don't think they will. I think they'll struggle to get into long-lasting relationships. Dating's not going to be an issue because it's everywhere. It's everywhere in everything that they're watching.
Maybe long-lasting.
But I don't want to fucking say it. In long-term happiness for them, eternal happiness crap. They're not going to find it. No, they're not going to find it because they're going to realize that later on in life when all this stupid shit isn't working because they know how to get attention, they know how to make a scene, they know how to be wanted or to want and to crave and to be sexually adventurous. But when it comes to a relationship, unfortunately they're being raised by more and more unhappy homes or single parents. They're idolizing people that don't even know themselves and are supporting single life ratchetness or man just walking out people for both boys and girls, and they have no experience of what a happy home looks like, or they don't want to be in one because it's boring. It's not the norm. The new norm is to do what you want when you want and not care about how you're affecting people until they get affected long term when they can't do what they want to do. They now want to share their life, what's left of it, with someone, but those people will still be there, but they don't know how to do it. That makes sense. And they won't know how to ask for help. So they have to rely and hope that there are people, the older generation, which will be us and our elders, to help them.
Yeah, pour them.
And I'll level with you. Fuck them.
Poor them.
I'm not helping them. I really can't. I'm helping mine. I'm gonna do the best to give the best representation of mine. And if their friends see my happy family, they're fucking lucky. Because I'm not helping them. I'm sorry. There's so much that I can give to the youth. I'm saying it now. I'm seeing how they're acting. I'm like, and I'm not even in schools. I'm just seeing them as like a bystander.
You couldn't be in the school.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
No, I'll be a great teacher.
No,
as well.
you could be.
I'd be a great teacher
because you'd be like me and just sit back and go, "Is that what you want to do?" Oh, okay. Before we wrap it up, I had my year 11s earlier. I can tell this story. It's quite fun. It's rapid.
Yeah, it's good.
Before we're on a school clock today. All right. It's time for me to sleep. I'm my year 11s today, and they're leaving. Like it's that time of year where it's like it's May. Remember, it was made for us. We would just want to get the fuck out of there. It's that time. Mm-hmm. We only have a few lessons left, but they've got coursework to do and they need to complete, otherwise they're failing. Like it's that simple. And I had a few of them sit there today, and they're going, "I don't need to do this." I go, just sitting there not doing the work. The rest of them are silent. Someone just sitting there not doing anything. And I said at the end of the lesson, I went like, at the end of the day, it's not going to affect me. Like, I've been there, I've done that, I've made the mistakes. I'm trying to tell you what I did wrong and try and help you correct. But when it comes to that results day, we were there on results day, and you open the results, and you got all your friends going, "I'm going here, I'm going there," and you're like, "I'm going to bed." Depressed.
Hungry. Homeless.
Like, it's just a bit long, but it's just resilience. And like, you sit there, you're given the same spiel and go, but you're now turning 16, so guess what?
16?
Guess what? It's your decision to make. However, on that note, before we leave, Spotify.
Oh, the man that runs Spotify.
Why Spotify
Yo!
now? So you don't have
man that runs Spotify.
You don't have to watch us to hear us. So that's wonderful for one. So you can use us.
Pick the right episodes. Like if you're going to a sneaky link, if you're going to a house party or something, there's an episode that you can listen to that will gas you up or set you ready for a fight.
If you don't like me and you don't want to see my face, but my voice irritates you, take me into the gym and listen.
Motivation.
Listen, just punch a bag and just go. It's great, but you don't have to do it anymore. So we're on Spotify. We're soon to be on Apple.
All episodes.
All episodes.
Oh shit.
All episodes. But we're soon to be about to be on Apple Podcasts as well. We're just waiting for that to be approved.
Okay.
Because they gotta listen to us and make sure we're saying stuff clean. Which Spotify approved us, so Apple Music should approve us. I don't understand why. So there's 2 podcasts you can listen to. Car journeys, whatever. Blah.
How it's taking so long? It's hilarious.
Oh no. We're also on.
Very much we did it. We just lost the account.
Yeah.
So there's 2. Nah, it don't
But we don't matter.
The link's in bio.
We're also on YouTube, as you know. Go like, share, subscribe. We're also on Instagram, as you know. Go like, follow, share. That's the 4. We're off TikTok for a bit, but we will soon be back. But we just taking a hiatus.
Indeed, really.
We're also on Twitter, but we ain't really using that as much. But at some point, we will get to that as well.
There's a games night loading. I'll host it at my house. There's a games night loading, and we're taking on Pez. So you and your bestie, whatever game you've got, if you can beat, let's do it. Name it, shame it. Let's go.
There's actually a lot going on. But first things first, just like because it's free. Just share it because it's free. Just subscribe because it's free.
It's free.
Just go press them buttons and then leave it alone.
Nah, fully deep it though. In that moment, just then, could have done all free.
It's true.
For free. There's no reason as to why, especially if you've lasted this long. It's fucking rude.
If you've lasted,
it's actually rude.
If you've lasted,
because you're listening to us right now, 20 seconds ago saying like, and you're like, nah, that's fucking rude.
If you've lasted,
that's rude.
13 episodes. Each episode is about an hour long. So you've lasted 13 hours of listening to us. Because we're getting regular viewings, not loads, but we're getting a consistent.
I won't check it too much.
We're getting a consistent. So consistently, if you're one of the consistents and you're sitting there and you're going, I ain't done this, and this. It's it's more judging your character than mine. You know,
You're just proving that you're an asshole. Don't do that.
we've already got enough of them in the world. But on that note, you might have to get up because I got.
What, bad knees?
No, I got my school.
Damn it. Fuck. Yeah, it's me. Alright, we're done though, yeah?
Yeah.
Call to actions and all that stuff.
What's
the next topic, Jordan?
Bedtime. that's the next topic. I'll leave it at that. It's bedtime. It's time for me to go.
Oh, cough.
Fuck y'all. I'm out.